Hi everyone, it's Karen from Craftykarendesigns. Welcome back to the channel and Happy New Year, Happy 2022. Today I'm video hopping with the Stamp Around UK team. We're a group of UK Stampin' Up demonstrators who get together on a monthly basis and make a video on a theme. This month's theme is simple stamping. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to make in a minute, and I'm going to use a mixture of products from the annual catalogue and from the new celebration catalogue, which is about to launch. The new catalogue goes live on the 4th of January, and here it is. Isn't it pretty? Lots of lovely things, but I can't show you inside yet until the 4th of January. But you can see I've got some nice spring flowers, more spring flowers. There's some really, really lovely things inside, so you won't be disappointed. If you haven't already got a copy and you haven't got a Stampin' Up demonstrator, just drop me a message and I'll be happy to send you a catalogue, as long as you're in the UK, Austria, Netherlands, France or Germany. So drop me a message if you'd like a copy. And for January and February, we've also got celebration. We're now having 2 celebrations per year, one in January and one when the July to December catalogue launches. It will be, won't it? So I'll say this is January and February, and you can get a bit of a sneak peek of some of the things that are coming in this catalogue. Some really, really nice things. And for every £45 you spend, you can get a level 1 celebration freebie, and for every £90 you can get a level 2 or 2 level 1s. Again, if you want more information, just drop me a line and I'll be happy to talk you through it. So as I said, I'm going to use some of the something out of the new catalogue, and what I'm going to use is out of the celebration catalogue. This is called Sunshine and Rainbows, and it's a level 1 celebration product, and there's 48 sheets. I've got a selection here, 48 sheets of some really bright funky paper. I think it's really, really nice. It'll be really useful as background papers and accents on things. I just love the bright colours. And this is just one of 4 celebration papers I think we've got this time. Really, really lovely. Love these rainbows. I think it's really cute. And this one will bit of a sneak peek, this one will coordinate with the stamp set that's coming in. You'll see in the new catalogue. There's just a selection of what's coming. Can't wait for you to see some of the stamp sets. There's some absolutely fabulous stuff coming. Anyway, enough waffle. Back to what I'm going to make. So I'm going to use, because it's simple stamping, I wanted to use something that is quite simple to stamp but makes a really nice effect. So I'm going to use the Artistically Inked, and I'm going to use this one here, and then I'm going to use the flowers and the leaves as a decoration. But to go with it, I'm also going to use the basic border dies. I bought these a while ago and I haven't used them very much. But I'm going to use what, I've not decided which one yet. I'm going to use one of these because what I'm going to make is a set of 2 cards out of 1, if you like. So we'll decide on that in a minute, and I'll show you the card that I've made already. So I've used Granny Apple Green. I've used a piece of the Sunshine and Rainbows Designer Series paper. It's a basic border die. I've used soft sea foam on here, and then I've used Granny Apple Green for the sentiment. This I think was Bumblebee and Old Olive, and these little tiny butterflies are also in the new catalogue. They are gorgeous. Let me show you. Whoops, they are brass. Losing them. So it'd have been better leaving them on there, wouldn't I? You can see them better. 2 sizes, tiny little dinky ones and some bigger ones, and they lie flat, so they'll be really, really useful for adding to card fronts without it costing any more. And I think there are 80 in a pack, and as you can see, I gave some to a couple of colleagues to try out as well. And this is what I've got left, but I've used quite a lot already. I really like them. And as you can see, I've added 5 to this because 1 just wasn't enough. So I'm going to make another one, but I'm going to change the colourways this time. So this time I'm going to go for Bermuda Bay card. And I'm going to use this one out of the Sunshines and Rainbows. I'm going to cut that in half at 3 inches. And we'll keep that one and put that one to one side to make another one with later. And I've got a piece of Bermuda Bay cardstock, which is my usual 5 7/8 by 8 1/4. And we'll fold that in half, give it a good burnish to make the card base. So we'll put that to one side over there. So we'll get a piece of basic white cardstock, and this is 3 7/8 by 5 5/8. And I'm going to use Coastal Cabana to do the stamping with this long sort of cloud type, swirl type. I'm not sure what it's supposed to be, but it's really, really pretty. And I'm just going to stamp all over this piece. I love the effect it gives you. It's a bit like when you use alcohol and re-inkers on vellum to do that really pretty swirly arty-farty sort of effect, which is really clever, but I'm not great at. So there's the background, which I think is really, really pretty. So I'll put that to one side for a minute. Losing butterflies here. There's another one popped off. Stick that on there. And then we will do some flowers. So for the flowers, I'm going to go for the darker Bermuda Bay. We'll have a couple of those, and then we'll have some leaves, and I think I'll go for Pear Pizzazz for the leaves, which is a little bit lighter. So we'll have a couple of those. All for good luck. And then we need to fussy cut these. So I hope you've all had a wonderful Christmas and Santa left you everything you wanted, and you got lots and lots of Stampin' Up products. My main present from the family this year was a new sewing machine they bought me. Between them, I have two daughters, my two daughters and my son-in-laws, sorry, and my husband clubbed together and bought me an overlocker, which is a bit scary. Never had one before, but I've recently got back into sewing again. I really like sewing, making clothes. Don't so much like making boring stuff like curtains, but I like to make clothes, and I used to make a lot of clothes for my daughters and my granddaughters when they were smaller. And my eldest granddaughter has also developed a love of sewing. So we've been having some really nice crafty sewing days where I've been helping her to make some clothes as well, because she finds it difficult to buy clothes because she's very, very tall. So quite a lot of the time things are just too short in the sleeves and too short in the legs. So she was getting a bit frustrated with it, so decided she wanted to learn to sew. So she's made a couple of things already. I think over the coming months and going into the spring, now I've got this overlocker as well. Once I've sorted myself out and learned how to use it without it scaring me to death, I'll show her how to use it too. And then she'll be able to make even more. She also takes after me for card making. Loves to make cards, 3D projects. So we have some really nice crafty days whenever she's on holiday from school, which is great. I'll just cut one more of these. Sorry, I need to concentrate when I'm fussy cutting. I don't find it the easiest thing to do. I hope you can see what I'm doing. And it's fairly quick to do. There we go. So, which board die shall we use for this one? So that was the one that I used for the last one. So shall we go a bit swirly this time with the rounded one, or shall we go more like a rick-rack braid? I think I like that one. So I'll just pop over and cut this in half. I'm not putting the die cutting machine on the table because it's a really old satin one. I'll be back in a minute. Just talk amongst yourselves while I just chop this in half. Oops. Wrecking the place. So there we go. I think that's quite nice. So I'll just put those back in there and we'll start putting this together. It is a really quick and simple card. I think that'll look really, really nice on there. We need to chop this down to 5 5/8. So that goes up at the top here. and this will go over the top. Make sure I line them up, and then we'll have these over here, and then we need to stamp on there. Now this time I think I might need to go for black. I'm not so sure the Bermuda Bay will show up enough on there. What do you think? No, I'll go for it. I'll go for the Bermuda Bay and just see. If not, I've got another piece that I can use, haven't I? So just line that up on my grid paper. Oh, that's not too bad. I love Bermuda Bay, it's one of my very favourite colours. So let's put this together. So as I said, this is a video hop, and there'll be several videos and projects from lots of very talented crafters, and the links to all of their videos will be in the description bar below mine. So please go over there and give them a like, see what they've been making, and subscribe to their channels if you haven't already. We really all appreciate that, and we appreciate your time if you can go over and give us a thumbs up and a like, and leave us some nice comments. We really do appreciate it. I really like that. Love this colourway. Love it, love it, love it. So we'll have one leaf over here, and then we'll glue one flower down flat, and this one we'll have on dimensionals. Over the top, and we'll tuck that leaf in. Whoops, it's alive. Tuck that leaf in underneath. There we go. Now we need something to go on the inside. Let's have a look. So I think we'll stamp in Bermuda Bay on the inside. And I think we'll have some more of these. No, let's have the big flower this time. Put on the stamp set. We'll have the big flower, and we'll have best wishes. Get another block. The block for that one. I'll take that one off there. Oh, that one. Oh, a nice big splodgy flower over here. I'll have that for centre, and we'll have best wishes in the middle. There we go. Close that up so I don't put my elbow in it, and we'll add that to the inside. So as you can see, there's nothing complicated about this stamping. It's a really simple card, but looks really effective because of this gorgeous distinctive stamp. It's really very clever how Stampin' Up have designed these. We need some butterflies, or shall we have, we've got some more new embellishments, and these are iridescent gems, rhinestones. Can you see those? Sparkle on those. So I think we'll have some of those this time. So we'll have a couple of big ones in the centre of the flowers. Just to change it up a bit. Tuck that one in a bit. And we'll scatter a few about. Oops. Another one over here. Aren't they pretty? Excuse, just hang on a minute. Sorry about that. I thought I'd put it on do not disturb. So there's one. There's the one we've just made. And there's the other one. I hope you like them. Hope you'll agree they make really pretty cards. Please ignore that. I'll get to it in a minute. So don't forget, if you like the project, give me a thumbs up. And don't forget to visit everybody else's blog, video hop on the hop underneath. And if you haven't already subscribed, I'd really appreciate it if you could subscribe to the channel too. Thanks very much for watching. Bye.